Hey, fellow YouTube viewers, it's Rob here, and I recently done a video on my Ruger LCP 2 in 22 long rifle that I just purchased, and one of the viewers asked me to do a size comparison with the Bond Arms because I was talking in the video how about I had been carrying the Bond Arms roughneck in 357 Magnum 38 as a carry gun, and that I had just recently purchased this kind of as a maybe a potential carry gun. I want to shoot it some. Actually, I've already shot 120 rounds through it, and it has functioned flawlessly. No issues whatsoever, and this gun is loaded because I had it in my pocket, so it's unloaded, and show the weapon is clear. So we are clear there, and the Bond Arms is also clear. And let's unload this magazine real quick, and we'll get on with the comparison. Size-wise, I think the Bond Arms is maybe, it's a little shorter, and we'll look at that in just a second. So, no ammunition in me, and so we're safe and good to go. So, if you compare the guns, muzzle to muzzle, the Bond Arms is shorter. I don't know if you can see that, but that's pretty well. The Bond Arms is definitely shorter. It's shorter in the grip. But as far as the thickness of it, just the frame of the gun itself with no grips on it would be about the same width as the LCP2. So with this you get 2 rounds. Of course, it comes in a lot of different calibers. This one just happens to be 38, 357. And you can get different barrel lengths. You can get change out these barrels for anywhere from 2.5. I think they make up to 6-inch barrels for these. So you do have a lot of choices that you can make for this gun, because it comes, I also have a 22 long rifle barrel for this, but it comes anywhere from 22 long rifle to 410 45 Colt, and just about every caliber between there. I think you can get 380, 32 ACP, 40 caliber, 10 millimeter, 45, 9 millimeter. I mean, it just comes in a lot of different calibers, and you have the versatility of changing this out very easily. So this gun is pretty versatile. It's not an easy gun to master. It's a single action, and I did have the trigger guard off also, but the trigger's a little harder to master on this, and I'd have to say, as far as shooting both guns, that the LCP2 is quite a bit more accurate, given the 22 barrel on the Bond Arms and this in 22. So with my 22 barrel on this Bond Arms, the LCP2 is still more accurate. So you got your neither one of them has really outstanding sights. I do think the sights on the LCP2 would be slightly better than the Bond Arms. The Bond Arms doesn't have much as for a rear sight here. These are really not in the same category, so comparing them is not really a fair comparison per se, but these are 2 potential carry guns, and these are the only 2 small guns that I own. Everything else would be considerably bigger than either one of these. So these are the only 2 I have to compare. But where it gets you the most is let's weigh these two. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that if the glares. For the Bond Arms unloaded, you got 20.78 ounce. So 20 ounces unloaded, 20.7, so almost 20 and a half ounces. With the LCP2 unloaded, you have 10.9. So, and 10.9. So you could carry two LCPs for roughly the same weight as one of these. So, in my opinion, the real difference in these guns is in their weight, and of course their thickness. I mean, the LCP is a very thin gun. So, when I bought the Bond Arms, I thought this would be the perfect carry gun, and I do like carrying it. It's nothing against Bond Arms. It's just I've struggled a little bit with shooting it, and I realize it's a close range gun. It's not meant to shoot at any long distances. I have struggled to shoot it well, or at least as well as I think I should, which is, for me, is not that great. So, I'm not an outstanding shot, but I love this gun, and I like it for what it is. But a lot of people will say that a 22 long rifle is not sufficient round to carry for a self-defense weapon. But I also feel like that a 22 long rifle in your pocket is better than a Glock 19 left at home. Would a Glock 19 be a better choice? Yes, definitely. But this is so light and so thin that you can literally drop it in your pocket and you never know it's there. The Bond Arms at 20 ounces is not unreasonable to carry. I carried this for over going on 2 months every day, and wasn't until recently that I haven't been carrying it. And the reason I haven't been carrying it is because when we were in Tennessee on our vacation, I had an incident where somebody was trying to get into our door of our hotel room, and nobody broke in, but still it was kind of a scary situation. I had this with me. This was the only firearm I had, and the grips fell off, and it broke, and big chunks of plastic were all in here and fell out into my hand. So basically, when I potentially could have needed this gun, it failed, and I could shoot it without the grips on it. But I never cocked the gun, but with the chunks of plastic that were in it, it potentially could have got hung up in the mainspring, and had I not been able to cock the gun, it could have been a bad situation had somebody actually been breaking in my door. And this was Sunday of last week. I emailed them Bond Arms at 2 a.m. on Sunday morning, and on Monday morning or Monday afternoon, I got an email from them requesting I call them. I called them. He's like, "We're sorry, we'll send you new grips," So there's no questions asked. I got new grips coming in the mail, probably be here this week. So, this is a great little gun, but I think it's going to be relegated to probably just sitting in the safe. But that's kind of a size comparison to the two guns. Like I said, I was asked by a viewer to do this. I would never compare these two guns, for the most part. even though they are both concealed carry options for a lot of people. But that's just kind of a look at them. I have shot this little gun 120 times, and I just got it today. So, and I was hitting still target at 25 yards. Of course, it was a 12-inch still target, but I was still hitting it every shot at 25 yards. So that speaks a whole lot for this little gun. And I shot some cheap Remington Golden bullets. Put 100 rounds of those through it, and I put 20 rounds of CCI, just the standard CCI. Was all I had of those. So, and it functioned flawlessly, no problems, no issues. Like I said, I was hitting steel at 25 yards. This gun with the 22 barrel, there's no way I can hit the 12-inch gong at 25 yards. I just can't do it. It might be capable of doing it, but I can't do it with it. So that's just a little size comparison of the Bond Arms and the Ruger LCP2. And I appreciate y'all watching and, asking for a response like this. I mean, if you have a question or you want to see something and you think I'm capable of providing it, I'd be happy to do it. So, with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you watching. I would like my video, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching. And God bless and have a great day. And we'll see you in the next video.